Fleeing persecution in their own countries and refused entry by two others, survivors of the latest asylum seeker boat tragedy have been speaking about their horrifying ordeal. They spent 4 months at sea, eventually turning on each other as food and water ran out. Some drowned, some died of thirst, others were killed in the fighting. Prime Minister Tony Abbott has refused to criticise Malaysia and Indonesia for turning the boat away, saying that stopping the boats is the only way to stop people smuggling. Indonesia correspondent George Roberts sent this report from northeastern Aceh, where the asylum seekers were finally rescued by local fishermen.
A tiny face in the night tells the story of tragedy. A 3-year-old asylum seeker bandaged up, a drip keeping him alive. His mother fanning away mosquitoes. Scores more taking fluids through tubes as medics try to prevent death from diarrhoea and trauma.
They
were on the sea for 4 months with no food, no clean food, no bedding. It made the people dehydrated and caused trauma.
Daylight reveals more. 677 people, all abandoned at sea by people smugglers, left to fend for themselves.
Myanmar people do not give us any food, water. They torturing every day.
As the food and water ran out, survival instincts set in.
They said, "You are Rohingya. They are kill us. They are kill us by the knife, by the hammer."
It's claimed 7 died in the clashes, while 7 children perished from starvation and dehydration. That was before reaching Indonesian waters. Indonesia's navies admitted giving them supplies and sending them onwards to Malaysia. Like many others trying to reach safety in the region, they became desperate. Cast adrift by 2 countries, their boat apparently got into trouble and some tried to swim for their lives.
But they do not live, they die.
How many people drowned?
150 people jump to the sea. At 9 o'clock, we see the light. We see the light. Look, fishermen. We say, please help us.
These people credit Achenese fishermen for saving their lives. Along the coast from here, more than 600 others have been brought ashore by locals. But the head of Indonesia's military has vowed not to let this happen again. Warships and planes have been deployed to spot asylum seekers and stop them making landfall, just as Australia did.
I'm in no way critical of regional countries for the efforts that they make to stop the boats. Yes, we've always got to be humane and we've always got to be decent, but in the end, we have to stop the boats.
In this case, hundreds may have died in the process. Police here have had to separate the Rohingyas and Bengalis, rolling out razor wire between them to prevent them clashing again. Good news for one small migrant, though. We found the 3-year-old Rohingya, Musta Kamal, recovering and looking more lively, but perhaps unaware no country wants him. George Roberts, ABC News, Kuala Lumpur, Aceh.